Fertilization, the second stage in sexual reproduction, is also the hallmark of the process. During this stage, the male and female gametes fuse to form a diploid zygote. Did you know that syngamy is the other word used to describe the process of fusion of gametes or fertilization? Interestingly, fertilization does not occur in every sexually reproducing organism. In certain organisms, such as turkey, rotifers, honeybees, and even some lizards such as Nemidophorus neomexicanus, a process called parthenogenesis takes place. In this process, the female gamete does not fuse with the male gamete, but undergoes developments such as cell division or chemical changes to form new organisms. Parthenogenesis, however, occurs only in a few organisms. Fertilization, on the other hand, occurs in a wide variety of aquatic as well as terrestrial organisms. However, the way fertilization occurs in aquatic organisms is very different from the way it occurs in terrestrial organisms. In most aquatic organisms, including algae, fish, and amphibians such as frogs, fertilization is external, where the male and female release their gametes in water, and the fusion of the gametes as well as the formation of the zygote occurs outside the body of the organism, that is, in an external medium such as water. During external fertilization, the gametes are released in large numbers, which translates into a large number of offspring. These offspring, however, are vulnerable to attack from various predators, including big fish, which decreases their chances of surviving till adulthood. Interestingly, frogs and other organisms, including fish that engage in external fertilization, undergo several bodily changes during the breeding season to attract mates. Take the case of the three-spined stickleback, where both the male and female sport a silvery white belly. However, during the breeding season, the belly in the male changes to bright red, and in females, pale yellow. However, such changes occur synchronously, which ensures successful mating as well as perfect timing during the release of gametes. This enhances the chances of successful fertilization. While external fertilization is common in aquatic organisms, internal fertilization is common in terrestrial organisms, including fungi, reptiles, birds, mammals, and in a majority of plants, including bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. In internal fertilization, the fusion of gametes occurs inside the body of the female. While the female gamete, which is formed inside the body of the female organism, is stationary in nature, the male gamete is motile, which makes it possible for internal fertilization to take place. Did you know that though male gametes are produced in large numbers, there is a remarkable reduction in the number of female gametes that are produced. However, not all terrestrial organisms possess a motile male gamete. In seed plants, for instance, the pollen grains present inside the anther bear non-motile male gametes. These pollen grains, therefore, depend on agents such as the wind, bees, and insects to carry them to the stigma. When these pollen grains are deposited on the stigma, they germinate to form a pollen tube. This tube then travels downwards towards the ovule, where it discharges the male gamete. These male gametes unite with the female gamete to form a zygote, thus completing the fertilization process. Fertilization, thus, is an important process that ultimately results in the formation of a new life.